This video we're going to model our second object called the square column in Onshape utilizing the drawing found in activity 1.2.5 sketches, extrusions, and revolutions. Oh my. We're going to go ahead and inside of our folder I'm going to create a new Onshape document. We'll call this the square column. And in this case, we're just going to verify by clicking on the three dots, going to workspace units. Verify we're in inches, since this drawing says all the measurements are in inches. And I'm going to go ahead and start by creating a sketch on the top plane. And we're going to hide the other work planes, just to give us a little bit less to look at here. Press the N key to turn the sketch plane normal. And I'm going to go ahead and grab a center point circle, clicking the origin, and go ahead and placing out what we have. The diameter of this is 1.25, and we're going to go ahead and select the green check mark, moving into isometric view and extruding the circle 0.5. And selecting the green check mark. So this will give us the basis of our square column here. As we get ready to plan what we have next, I'm going to go ahead and create a sketch on top of the cylinder. Press the N key to turn us normal. I'm going to go ahead and click the drop down arrow and select center point rectangle. Selecting the origin and then moving outward. This is also going to be a 0.5 by 0.5 measurement for the square portion in the middle. Click the green check mark. Change to the isometric view, and we're going to go ahead and extrude this center column a distance that we end up kind of having going on here. So I'm going to do a little bit of some math here. We end up having so we can actually see what Onshape can kind of go with this for. The total height of the column is 2.5. Which we know that's way too tall, especially as we look at that. However, let's go ahead and see, hey, let's take off. So we already put 0.5. So we know that's an easy math case. We can always put 2 in there. And then the top portion of this is going to be minus 0.25. And you notice that even if I type a value like a math equation in there, 2 minus 0.25, it'll actually figure out what we have left. So again, 1.75 is going to be the height, but just to show you the capability of what Onshape can do, that's something that we can do there. I'll go ahead and put the square column in. I'm going to go ahead and select Create Sketch. Choose the top of the square. Press the N key to turn it normal. I'm going to draw another center point circle. It's going to be the same as the one before, 1.25 diameter. Go ahead and finish the sketch. And go ahead and extrude both portions to make sure it's completely filled. And that's going to be 0.25. Okay. The thing they have left is we're going to go ahead and click on Sketch. I'm going to choose the front face of the square portion. Press the N key to turn it normal. And I'm going to draw 3 circles. And these circles are going to be 0.25 in diameter. And even though we really haven't covered some of those things, I'm going to go ahead and stop drawing circles. We have some geometric constraints here that can help us out. Number 1 is going to be something called the vertical constraint. So I'm going to select it and I'm going to click on the center points of each one of the circles, so that way they will be vertically constrained together. And you see now they're all moved in this case. So I'm going to go ahead and press Escape. I'm going to go ahead and utilize the Dimension tool. From the edge to here, they have as 0.25. And as we look at distances from this edge to the center, it's going to be a 0.5. From the next center to the next is going to be 0.5. And then from the center of this one to this one is also going to be 0.5. And what we're going to end up having is, notice how we do have a little, so I've got some red features here. Looks like it doesn't really like my 0.25 measurement. Let me go ahead and say escape dimension. And let's see if I can just delete it. And let's go ahead and let's reapply and see what happens once I do that. Click from this edge to here. Okay, looks like it's already kind of getting it placed at 0.25, so that's why it didn't like that. But we should be good now. I'm going to go ahead and click the green check mark and place in the isometric view. Go ahead and select extrude. I'm going to pick all three of these. I'm going to rotate up just a little bit. Select remove, and then go ahead and choose through all for the option and click the green check mark. Go ahead and hide the origin, and there is where we have our square column all modeled and completed for activity 1.2.5.